And viewers, ahead of Delhi elections, a huge controversy has erupted. Now, the Delhi police today served a fresh notice to Aam Aadmi Party legislator Mohinder Goyal. He's the Aam Aadmi Party MLA from Rithala. And this is with regards to a case involving fake Aadhaar cards. This case also centers around the arrest of illegal Bangladeshi nationals. The arrest took place a few days ago. And this is the second such notice that has been issued. We are learning from sources that the police have issued these summons because they have evidence to believe that these fake documents have some seal of the MLA. His staff members are also allegedly, as per source-based information, involved in this racket of sorts. Let me go across to Pradeep Datta. Pradeep, the second summons issued by the Delhi police with regards to the arrest of the Bangladeshi nationals and then some documents that were found from them, fake Aadhaar cards, and then the allegations of those papers having the seal or the signature of the Aam Aadmi Party MLA at a time when the storm is brewing over fake documents, fake voters, and the BJP too is stepping up the attack. First, tell our viewers about the genesis of this case, and then we'll talk about the politics around it.
A few weeks back, what investigation agencies found that some of those illegal immigrants, Bangladeshis, they had managed to get fake Aadhaar cards, and also they had the fake documents, because the idea was through fake document they wanted to have the voter ID so that they can also cast vote. And during the course of investigation, they found that there was one shop in that area that was providing them these fake Aadhaar cards and also the fake IDs. So when they started investigating, the owner of that shop was also questioned, and during the process they found that they recovered the document which had the stamp of Aam Aadmi Party legislator. And
Pradeep, I would request you to stay with us because we have BJP Shehzad Poonawalla joining us. Shehzad, Smriti Irani just held a press conference and the Bharatiya Janata Party is accusing the Aam Aadmi Party of compromising with national security. But the MLA in question goes on to say that this is a concocted case against him. How do you counter the charge that the Aam Aadmi Party is now levelling?
In December 2024, a racket was busted where fake Aadhaar, fake other cards and other kind of identification was being provided in order to make illegal Bangladeshis into citizens and give them the right to vote. Now, when the police has investigated, they have evidence, they have documentary evidence, and they have witnesses who say that the MLA himself and his staff have signed off on this to enable them to become the citizens and get the voting rights. Is the Aam Aadmi Party not concerned about national security interest? Is the Aam Aadmi Party saying that it wants the right of these illegals on Indian resources? And if it has nothing to hide, why doesn't it cooperate? Why doesn't it go to a court of law and get the matter quashed or participate in the investigation? The silence of the Aam Aadmi Party in itself is indicator of their collusion.
Yeah, silence is equal to complicity. That's the BJP's charge. And like we've been telling you viewers, BJP's Smriti Irani just held a press conference. She asked the Aam Aadmi Party a few questions after the Delhi police sent the second summons to the Aam Aadmi Party MLA Mohinder Goyal. Let's listen into Smriti Irani.
Is Arvind Kejriwal positioned to compromise on national security to support procurement of fake voter IDs only so that he can claim political victory of some sort? That the Aam Aadmi Party leadership can compromise not only with the security of the nation, not only with the security of Delhi, but also facilitate that the rights of the citizens of Delhi is usurped, taken over by illegal Bangladeshi immigrants, is a matter of grave concern for the citizens of India.
Pradeep, the BJP is making this about national security. They say that this case is a reflection of how politicians and some political parties, in this case as per the BJP, it's the Aam Aadmi Party, who compromise on the country's security to expand or create a vote base for themselves. You were talking to us about the genesis of this very case. Take us through more details.
Yes, as Shahzad rightly said, that it was in the month of December that the security agencies were able to bust this racket, and during the course of investigation they found that some of the paper that were attached to get those fake Aadhaar cards, they had the stamp of those legislators from Aam Aadmi Party, and now the 2 notices have been served to 2 of the legislators. But even after getting second notice, they have not appeared before the investigating agencies. So the question arises that Smriti Irani was asking this question, that why Kejriwal is completely silent over this issue, why he's not uttering a word, and if they are innocent, why they are not appearing before the investigation agencies. But this, she said that this is really a very serious matter. One, because when you get the fake Aadhaar card, that means they are giving you Indian citizenship, and by giving you Indian citizenship, they are trying to convert you into voters, and these voters they are using for the petty political gains so that they can win election or something like that, and that is like compromising with the security of the country. She said that that is against the ethos of the India, that is against compromising security of the country, and also about the rights of each and every Indian. So this is a very bigger matter, and Kejriwal will have to come out clear. He can't remain silent and he's mute. Can't remain in a mute mode.
Now
in this
those
regard.
are charges
So
coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, Pradeep, because we also need to now stand by for the Aam Aadmi Party version. Over the last few days, we've seen a face-off brew between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP over the issue of illegal Bangladeshis or Rohingyas. The charges have been flying thick and fast. Here it is the Aam Aadmi Party that over the last few days have accused the centre of, in fact, helping Rohingyas settle in Delhi. Then you have the BJP now raising questions over this case, where a few Bangladeshi nationals were arrested a few days ago. Some fake Aadhaar cards were in fact seized from them. And as per the investigation and as per sources, some proof has been found of how the MLA staff possibly was involved. Now the Aam Aadmi Party and the MLA in question here have rejected these charges that are being levelled. They claim that this is nothing but political vendetta and a concocted case. But Pradeep, like you've been telling us, the BJP says this is about this is about national security. This is about why is the MLA not appearing for summons? When is the MLA supposed to appear for summons? I was hearing it is at around 5:30 today.
Yes, by 5:30 he has to appear before the investigation agencies, where he will be asked question about that how come his stamp and the signature had been there on the documents like water connection and other documents like the birth certificate and other things, that how come their stamp had been there. So because when this question was asked to Smriti Irani also, because they had been denying, they are calling it political vendetta, she said that this is not something they are saying of their own. This is what they have got the document from the investigation agencies.
Right.
They have got to know it from the investigation agency. Whatever she is saying, that is based on that proof and evidence that they have got from investigation agencies. So if they have nothing to do, see, it's a very serious matter, Sagarika. You have to understand. It is what actually they are saying. They are saying, one, they are illegal immigrant. That means they are intruders. Intruders being given Indian citizenship and then converted into voter for the political gain. And that is really a matter of serious concern, because that way they will be compromising with the security of the country. Because we have seen already at a time when we are facing lot many problems where the Hindus are being targeted in Bangladesh, and you are giving them, making them voter, and that is not a good message that you will be sending. And that way you will be totally compromising with the security.
Yes.
That's what
We'll
BJP
have to wait and watch as to how the probe in fact unravels in this case. What more comes out, and will the Aam Aadmi Party MLA, because the Aam Aadmi Party has been rejecting these allegations as one of political witch hunt, but will the Aam Aadmi Party MLA, who's got a second police summons from the cops, will he respond to these summons? Let's wait and watch. Let's shift our focus to the other big story, and this too has to do with the Delhi elections, and this happened today. Chief Minister Atishi held a press conference. She had a message for the Aam Aadmi of Delhi. She said that she's going to start a crowdfunding campaign because she needs 40 lakh rupees to contest elections. It's a pitch that the Chief Minister of Delhi has made, and she said that we want Janta's support. What did the Chief Minister say in her press conference? Listen in.
देश भर से आम लोगों ने आम आदमी पार्टी को डोनेट किया ईमानदार राजनीति करने के लिए। हम चुनाव लड़ने के लिए चंदा बड़े-बड़े अपने बिजनेसमैन दोस्तों से नहीं लेते हैं। दिल्ली के लोगों के दिल्ली के आम लोगों के छोटे छोटे डोनेशन से। मैं अपने चुनाव के लिए, जो मैं कालकाजी विधानसभा से लड़ रही हूं, एक क्राउड फंडिंग कैंपेन की शुरुआत कर रही हूं कि जो 40 लाख रुपए मुझे चाहिए अपनी विधानसभा क्षेत्र में चुनाव लड़ने के लिए, मेरी आज दिल्ली के लोगों से, देश भर के लोगों से अपील है कि वो सामने आए और इस क्राउड फंडिंग कैंपेन में मुझे सपोर्ट करें।
Amit Malviya of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us. Mr. Malviya, the Aam Aadmi Party, especially the Chief Minister of Delhi, wants to send an impression that we want to connect with our voters. We want your support, and that's why we are coming to you. They made the Imandari pitch, and you are reminding them of scams. But in this war of perceptions and narratives, do you think the Chief Minister is going to connect better with the voters of Kalkaji when she says that, help me help me in this crowdfunding campaign. I need 40 lakh rupees and I'm seeking your support.
It's a joke. 2026 crore rupees is what the Aam Aadmi Party has looted the people of Delhi for in the liquor excise scam. Everybody knows that Arvind Kejriwal, Atishi Marlena, and several other leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party have benefited from this proceeds. Several of them, in fact, even went to jail and spent several months. The case is still ongoing. This entire drama is part of their daily script. Every day, Arvind Kejriwal, Atishi, or Sanjay Singh, or one of their leaders comes out, makes outrageous claims, and then they go back into their shells to come again the next day and make some more claims or statements that would dominate or help them at least be relevant in media. That's exactly what Atishi is doing. Clearly, if she wanted to win elections on the strength of crowdsourcing, they would have done this in the last several years that they've been in power. They would not have raised money through dubious means like the liquor scam and several other scams that they are all involved in. So people of Delhi have seen through the Aam Aadmi Party, have seen through Arvind Kejriwal and his very small group of leaders.
But Mr. Malviya, the Aam Aadmi Party has all along, even the cases that you've mentioned, they have all along claimed that this is a case of political witch hunt. If there's one question that they've always asked in their defense is that money trail kahan hai, paisa to nahi mila, to ye to witch hunt raha. That is what the AAP says always.
किस बात का विच हंट? स्कैम किया आम आदमी पार्टी ने, कंप्लेंट फाइल करी कांग्रेस पार्टी ने, इन्वेस्टिगेशन करी एजेंसीज ने, कोर्ट ने इनको बेल नहीं दी, ये जेल में कई महीनों तक रहे, बेल इनको सिर्फ टेक्निकल ग्राउंड पे मिली, इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी भी हो रहा है, एक भी एफआईआर को खारिज नहीं किया गया, एक भी केस को खारिज नहीं किया गया। किस बात का विच हंट? क्या कोर्ट हमारे देश में कॉम्प्रोमाइज है? क्या सभी ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज कॉम्प्रोमाइज हैं? क्या इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसीज कॉम्प्रोमाइज हैं? और अगर ये सब इतने ही दूध के धुले हैं, इतने ही साफ सुथरे हैं, तो जेल में क्यों गए? कौन सही आदमी जेल जाता है? गुंडे लुच्चे लफंगे ही जाते हैं, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता जैसे।
So it's the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you, Mr. Malviya, for joining us with your views. So it's the Aam Aadmi Party's crowdfunding campaign versus the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is stepping up the attack on the Aam Aadmi Party this election season over cases of corruption. More reactions coming in from the BJP. Let's listen in.
आम आदमी पार्टी चंदा मांग रही है, जिसने शराब घोटालेबाजों से चंदा ले लिया, मोहल्ला क्लिनिक में लैब टेस्ट के नाम पर घोटाला करके चंदा ले लिया, बस घोटाला करके उसमें चंदा ले लिया, दिल्ली जल बोर्ड में घोटाला करके कॉन्ट्रैक्टर से चंदा ले लिया, जिसने स्कूल को टॉयलेट बताकर, शिक्षा के क्लासरूम को टॉयलेट बताकर स्कूल क्लासरूम का घोटाला करके वहां पर चंदा इकट्ठा कर लिया। अब वो चंदा मांग रहे। अरे कोर्ट ने बताया है कि कैसे आपने शराब घोटालेबाजों को मुनाफा पहुंचाया।
Pradeep Datta continues to stay with us. Today itself, Pradeep, we've seen the fight between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP play out on multiple layers. It is the Aam Aadmi Party which is calling the BJP the Galibaz Party. It is the Aam Aadmi Party which is accusing the BJP when it comes to the issue of juggis, of snatching the rights of juggiwalas, by trying to say that once the BJP comes to power, even slum dwellers will lose their homes because that land will be given away to industrialists. The Aam Aadmi Party now is also countering the BJP, accusing them of concocting fake cases against them. And the BJP stepping up the attack, going on an overdrive, accusing the Aam Aadmi Party of corruption, raising cases like, say, Sheesh Mahal or the case of fake voters. What else is happening in this fight, Pradeep? Take our viewers through it.
Yes, Sagrika, you're absolutely right. In fact, the war of words on different fronts seems to be escalating between the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party. And so far as this crowdfunding case is concerned, the BJP is saying that after Loot Khasoot, now they're asking for Chanda. Basically, this is nothing. They're trying to portray their Imandar image, and they're trying to tell the world that nothing has happened. Basically, it's a kind of an attempt to image makeover, because already their image has been hit hard, because many of the scams and scandals are just tumbling out of their cupboard. Recently, we saw that even CAG report pointed out at 2,026 crore scam, liquor scam, and then there also had been the people questioning about the amount of money that had been spent on the construction of the former chief minister's official residence. So in such a situation, what they are trying to tell, they are trying to strike a chord with the people and trying to send a message that they are the one who are the honest one, and they need money, because it's only the people's money that they can contest elections, because they have nothing to do with the dynastic rule. Neither they have got the family background of that sort. That's what the artist said. She said that I had been a middle class woman from the middle class family, so I got a chance because of Arvind Kejriwal that he allowed me to contest election and became the chief minister of the Delhi region. But so far as the BJP is concerned, BJP is saying that this is nothing, this is but Nautanki Bazi, it's one of the political stunts, because every day they are coming out with a different script. A few days back we saw that how Sanjay Singh, he tried to enter inside that official residence of chief minister, where he said that he'll be taking the journalists for the tour. But the question that they had been asking, that if they were really very honest and they really wanted that people to know what had been inside the official residence of chief minister, why they did not took journalists earlier? Why, when the Parvesh Verma said that he wants to pay a tourist guide?
The Aam Aadmi Party, to Pradeep, equally countering the BJP on multiple fronts, and the dangal in Delhi is only intensifying. Thank you for getting us the latest updates. Let's shift our focus now to the other big political story of the day. Now, 2025 has started, and some troubles for the Congress party with regards to its dynamics with the INDIA allies seems to be compounding. Now, be it Rahul Gandhi's Sansad agenda or the Congress party's election bid in the capital, the grand old party can be seen for now standing alone on most issues. And now, from Delhi, you saw how they've been snubbed, to the state of Maharashtra. Some churn of sorts could be possible. If you just listen to the commentary and the kind of hints coming in from the top leaders of the INDIA in Maharashtra, you'll get a sense of what exactly is happening. Now, it's the Uddhav Sena, and then it was also the buzz around Sharad Pawar that you've seen over the last few days. The political corridors in Maharashtra are abuzz with these kind of speculations. The UBT camp has gone ahead and has said that there are no friends or enemies in politics. Ajit Pawar camp has also dropped a hint. They are sparking speculation of a possible reunion. Let's break down what the Uddhav camp has said. Now, it's UBT MP Sanjay Raut, while speaking to the media, he's gone ahead and he said that Shiv Sena had an alliance with the BJP for 25 long years, and that anything is possible in politics. Following that comment that came in yesterday, he reiterated his stand and he said that the INDIA alliance was only for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, while the MVA alliance is for assembly polls, and there is no understanding of sorts for local elections.
चांगली गोष्ट आहे. राजकारणात कोणीच कोणाचा शत्रू आणि कायमचा मित्रही नसतो आणि कायमचा शत्रूही नसतो. आम्ही 25 वर्ष मित्र होतोच ना. देवेंद्रजी जेव्हा राजकारणात नव्हते महाराष्ट्राच्या, तेव्हापासून भारतीय जनता पक्ष आणि शिवसेनेची युती, अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी, प्रमोद महाजन, अडवाणी साहेब, आम्ही सगळ्यात भाजपचे सगळ्यात जुने आणि विश्वासार्ह मित्रच होतो. पण आज आम्ही मित्र राहिलो नाही, मित्रांना लाथ घातली. त्याच्यामुळे स्वाभिमानी पक्ष असल्यामुळे आम्ही आमचं राजकारण सुरू केलं. पण राजकारणामध्ये काही असंभव नसतं.
What has the Congress made of that comment that came in from Uddhav Thackeray's closest aide? Listen in.
If Uddhavji would have announced or would have said this, then things would have been different. So you don't worry about it. There won't be any, crack or something like this in the Mahavikas Aghadi. Mahavikas Aghadi is there, and apart from Mahavikas Aghadi, they are the part and parcel of even India Alliance. If someone prays for somebody, even if the opposition, that doesn't mean they are coming together. Let them see to express themselves. Anything which is good for the state, if they are doing it, what's wrong in praising them? Nothing wrong.
Now it's the NDA which is mocking the divided house of the INDIA. Listen into how Eknath Shinde is taking on the Mahavikas Aghadi.
सिर्फ स्वार्थ के लिए लोकसभा में साथ में आए थे। चुनाव खत्म, रिश्ता खत्म, आघाड़ी खत्म। फेक नैरेटिव फैलाकर लोगों के वोट ले लिए। जिन्होंने वोट दिए उनके पीठ में खंजीर खोप दिया। बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के विचार जब उन्होंने छोड़ दिए, त्याग दिए, तभी उन्होंने बाला साहब ठाकरे जी का नाम लेने का हक भी खो दिया है। और इसलिए लोगों ने उनको जगह उनकी दिखा दी विधानसभा में।
With that, we slip into a short commercial break. We'll be back with more news and updates. Stay with Times Now.